Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line, 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. ESPN Nation's presented by Dr. Pepper. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of a nice cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. So who's the most dangerous wildcard team in the NFC? Derek in Georgia.
Hey, how you guys doing this morning? Love your show, watch it every day. First of all, thank God the young man Dominic is doing better. Been praying for him like everybody else across the country. I was watching everything, all information while I go to get ready for dialysis. But yeah, I'm calling in because of Green Bay and Detroit. I'm a diehard Lions fan. I know Keyshawn said that we'll watch the clock if the game moves to 8 o'clock and Seattle might win and they may knock us out. That's all right. As long as we can knock Green Bay out, we happy. To let Green Bay know we might not be in this year, but we coming back for them.
Hey, Derek, real quick before we get into, football talk, my mom is on dialysis. My grandmother was on dialysis for 11 years. They had PKD. I know that's a fight. Prayers to you and keep your courage up, man, everything you do. I know it's 3 days a week. It's a grind. So you'll be in our prayers as well, brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Got it.
Richard by the way, you notice fans of AFC North teams are like, whatever happens, I don't care. I just want to beat the Packers, man. The Packers have had their foot on everyone's neck in that division for so long,
It's personal,
just
man.
like New England.
Yep.
New England ran the AFC East for 20 years.
Yep, when they
That's
had
what I'm
Tom
saying,
Brady,
Key.
they sure did.
That's what Key doesn't feel like, and I know you say your experiences would lead you up to watching things on the scoreboard, but it feels like Detroit has been like their whole season has culminated towards this moment, though. Like the way training camp has gone, watching that on Hard Knocks, the way they played, fighting for it, this is their moment to prove that they belong.
No, the coaches are going to prepare as if they belong. All right,
This is their Super Bowl.
Staff is going to prepare as if they belong. Everything is going to be like, oh, we belong. But if they're scoreboard watching, which I believe they will be, and I think it's Seattle and somebody else, San Francisco or whatever, they've got here it is up on the board. So the Lions need the Seattle Seahawks to lose, and they need to beat the Packers to get in. They're going to be scoreboard watching. Seattle has Arizona. No, Seattle has the Rams. The Rams. So go figure.
Green Bay's only they're 4.5 point favorite, man.
I want to get back to the calls, but I want you to hear something that Marcus Spears, ESPN NFL analyst extraordinaire, said on SportsCenter about the Packers' turnaround.
When you look at this team, defensively, if the Green Bay Packers can continue on this trend and this trajectory, and people get nervous about turnovers. They don't think that turnovers come in droves. I played in this league long enough. When you start getting them, it feels like it just starts happening. It opens up everything. So they're not only creating extra possessions for this offense that needed to get a kickstart, now the rapport between Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, and we see what Aaron is starting to do with these young fellas. The running game is still prevalent. That is how Green Bay is going to manufacture yards offensively, but defensively is why this turnaround is happening.
So, look, defensively is why the turnaround is happening, according to Marcus Spears. Ben in Denver, you're on with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
Hey guys, love the show. Hey, I don't understand, this whole Rodgers talk about, man, is he scary or not? I mean, but the guy hasn't won in the playoffs. It's been years and years. We talk about Rodgers like he has all these championships. He's got one, and that was years ago. No comparison to Brady. Rodgers is not scary to anybody.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that he wasn't scared anybody. I would certainly say that this is a different team from 2 months ago. This is a totally different team. Defense is playing better. They found a guy in Keyshawn Nixon. You like that, huh, Jay? Keyshawn Nixon?
I see what you did there.
To return kicks and put them in great field position on the offensive side of the ball. They're starting in better field position than they've ever started in. So you start to look at it and you say to yourself, they've lost at home in the playoffs. Now they got to go on the road. There is no home field advantage. They got to go and they got to focus in play. So it may be better for them to go on the road if they make the playoffs.
I just think whenever somebody says, "Oh, nobody's afraid of him," it's like stop with that. Like stop. Like Charles Barkley never won a championship. People were afraid of Charles Barkley. Okay, like people are
great players. Yeah,
come on.
Yeah. Wayne in Philly. You're on with Keyshawn J. Will and Max.
I was about to say, like, throw the window.
First of all, good morning, guys. How y'all doing this morning? And I never thought I'd agree with Key in my life.
Why?
Because, Key, I don't agree with you. I don't like the Dolphins plan that you had on Twitter. That's why. I'm being completely honest. I'm an Eagles fan, I'm saying this, but I didn't like that Dolphins plan for all season. But if I did have to say, the Packers are the most dangerous wildcard team because, one, they do a lot of top five defense. When healthy, the Packers have a top five defense. Now, it did take a long season for them to get it all together. But you see within these last, 5 weeks, they come together, forced some turnovers. Last week, defense put up, like, I'm not mistaken, 14 points on the board, first two possessions before Aaron Rodgers was out on the field. That defense is coming together, and on top of that, like Keyshawn did say, we don't expect nothing from the Packers right now. So that can make them even more dangerous. And then on top of that, Aaron Rodgers can pop off at any moment. The back-to-back two-time MVP, that didn't just go anywhere. He didn't just fall off the mat. At any point in time, he could just catch that lightning in the bottom. Boom, they're back.
Wayne, where are you in the bathroom? Wayne, you in the bathroom? Where are you at?
It sound like he agree with me a lot, though.
Yeah, Wayne, where are you?
You
Where
in
are
the
you calling
bathroom?
from?
You in the toilet? Why
in the morning, he doesn't want to wake up the kids or something. What are you doing? Where are you calling from?
I'm at work right now, and yes, I am in the bathroom.
Yeah, see, I know that echo. Key, I know that echo.
What you hiding from, man? You just
Number two.
Call in, huh?
I got 3 kids. I've been having conference calls in the bathroom all day long.
In the bathroom.
My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just reading articles. Leave me alone, damn it."
Anyone with kids knows this one.
My man had to get the call in, though. He
got to get it in.
Number two.
I know that echo.
You know what's crazy about working at ESPN, which is really true? It's like those This Is Sports Center commercials. Any other job, if they found you on your computer doing fantasy sports or talking to your boy about sports, and get back to work, right? At ESPN, you'd be doing that. The boss will come by, slap you on the back.
Good job.
When I first started working at ESPN, I'm like, this is amazing. All right. I want to squeeze one call in.
Squeeze into
because this person agrees with me. Richard in Jacksonville.
Bathroom talk.
Max, I appreciate that, but I don't agree with you about the rest thing. Hey man, I'm a big Max fan. I was with you on the cable show back in New York with the boxing. So
cable show 40 years ago.
Let me just tell you something. I did Key, so you know I did a public access show. Hold on, I did a public access show.
Yeah, it was the best
in New York when I was a teenager called Max on Boxing. He's referencing someone from a million years ago.
It was legit.
Yeah.
Look, let me just say this, Max. Here's the thing. The New York Giants have played more one-score games than any team in the NFL. Every game has essentially been a playoff game. They can rest players and be ready for this game. They don't need rhythm. The other thing is they have the most paper-thin depth of any team in the NFL. If they can start their best 7 or 8 defensive players in this game, they will win against Minnesota, and they have a shot against almost anybody other than the Niners. But if they can't get those top 7 guys on the field, forget it. So
I agree. By the way, I agree with that analysis. The Giants must, like, if they're guys who really need to rest right now, you gotta rest them. I will say, once the Giants pass rush got healthy, it was and the offensive line got more experience as the season wore on. The young guys. The team got good. It wasn't just like, oh, they're barely winning and they're kind of a little lucky. They got good. They got 2 defensive tackles who are really, really good. They get pressure on the quarterback and outside rushers, 2 of them, who are really, really good. So that's 4 guys coming at you they're healthy.
Who else is really, really good?
On the defense, right? That the secondary is they play hard. Yeah. The secondary plays hard.
You said really, really good,
like 5 times.
Yeah, because you know what it is? When you don't have the offensive talent, people think you don't have talent.
No, that's not what we were saying. Max,
you're in the
trenches. Do us a favor.
What is it?
Let's move it along.
You don't want to talk about the Giants anymore? How confident should you be? You want me to tell you about Max on Boxing? Let me tell you, Key, it was a public access show in the 80s on Manhattan Neighborhood Network. How confident should you be in the Packers this weekend, Keyshawn J. Will and Max?